Is there money in this business?
I cannot tell you the business is too bad or is too good.
Okay.
Because all we are talking about is sacrifice. If you want to be an achiever in life, you must sacrifice a lot of things.
So you need to put in the work.
Yes. You need to put in the work. At times, as you are seeing us, we don't eat, but we make sure the work goes on. Why did I say so? Because the business is not a business that will give you money every day.
Okay.
You must have something to sustain yourself because it's a seasonal business.
Good day, I'm Ayon and welcome to AGRICDECK.
My name is Mr. AGRICDECK. The business name is M&E.
M&E.
Yes.
Okay.
Oil palm estates or palm mill. Oil palm mill.
Okay. So you're producing all the red oil we are eating
That's
in the
exactly
country.
what we are.
Okay. Okay, sir. Tell us, how did you get started into this business?
Yes. The whole thing started when I started going to farm.
Okay.
To start climbing palm trees, harvesting.
Okay.
And I discovered it was something that can put food on my table.
Okay.
So I graduated from that level. I started hiring farms.
Okay.
When you have a farm, you plant palms you cannot manage. I take the management and I paid you.
Okay.
So it was from that level we have to introduce the milling. Today you can see the machines that we use in production. Okay. So the business has been on for some years now.
Okay. And currently, what quantity of oil do you produce?
In a day, when we are in season, you know this business goes on season.
Okay.
Dry season is the best time of production. So by the time customers bring their products, we are out to mill for them. Some that have large farms, at times they get 20 rubbers a day.
Okay.
Yes.
That is 50 liters?
No, we are talking of 25 liters.
25 liters.
Yes.
Okay.
Some will have up to 20, some 25.
Okay.
That is what we produce a day.
Okay.
But in the off season now, you can see the place is scanty. Dry season, you see the nuts all over.
Okay.
Yes, because the size of farm we have here are very small.
Okay.
So at times now we get like 3 or 4 rubbers a day when we do our operation.
Okay. Okay. So walk us through the entire process, like from
Yes, we'll move to that direction.
Okay.
By the time we get the nut from the bush,
okay,
you can see what these men are doing.
Okay.
After harvesting, this is the next process.
Okay.
What they are doing, they are trying to remove the nut from the bunch.
Okay.
After that, they will filter. Since we have not yet improved in our technology, yes, this is the next process. That's exactly what it's doing. By the time we finish this process, we will now take the nuts to the drum. That's the drum where we set our fire.
Okay, so we take it out to the drum.
Yes. This is where we do our boiling. For some days we have not cooked, that is why the drum is very dirty. So by the time they want to cook, the drum must be washed.
Okay.
And emptied. Then we'll fill it with fresh water.
So you fill it with fresh water?
Yes.
Okay.
Depending on the volume of what we are cooking.
Okay. So
then after that,
okay,
we'll now remove it from the fire.
Okay.
After that, we'll now remove it from the fire. This is a pounder, or you call it digester.
The pounder or the digester.
Yes. And one of the high challenges we are having now is the cost of diesel.
Okay.
Yes. Formerly, it was not like that. When we're still getting diesel at 120, 200 or 250 there about when we started newly.
Okay.
But now the challenge we are having is diesel. And I discover in some places people have improved to have the solar to power the engine.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so like you're working towards getting the solar.
Presently, I cannot assure you because the cost of installing those solar machines, I learned is very high. Yes.
Okay. So after you move from the digester,
yes, after from the digester, we go to the presser. This is the presser.
Okay.
We'll empty everything that is here in the digester to the presser.
Okay.
And make sure it is full to the brain. Then we'll carry the head, the presser head. That's the presser head. Yes.
This one.
Yes. You cannot jack it. It's very heavy.
I cannot jack this one.
You cannot jack it.
This one.
I say you cannot jack it. He cannot. You cannot fix it now. That's the meaning. You cannot fix that in there.
Okay, so you put it on the presser.
You put it on top.
On top.
Yes, we'll start turning. Then we'll put a basin here or a rubber here. Okay. As we are turning, the oil is gushing out.
Okay, so you have to manually
press.
Yes. For the oil to come out.
Yes.
Okay.
After the pressing, we'll now remove the kernel and the fiber. They are together.
Okay.
We'll bring it to the separator. This is separator. They will on this engine also.
This one?
Yes. That engine do the separation for us.
Okay, to get the nuts.
Yes. The fiber will be going this way.
Okay.
While the kernel will be coming out here.
Okay. So by that time you have already produced the oil.
The first oil have been removed.
Okay.
After the separation now, we'll carry our kernel to the storehouse. Then we'll now bring the fiber that is here back to the presser.
Okay.
We'll now press it again the second time. Oil and water will come out.
Okay, oil and water will come out for the second time.
Will come out for the second time.
Okay, so why do you need to take it from the presser to the
separator? Yes, exactly what is happening because of the presence of this kernel.
Okay.
Everything oil will not come out.
Okay, everything oil will not come because of the kernel.
Because there's a point you press. You understand?
Yes.
You press to a point, the kernel will block those holes.
Okay.
And the fiber, so oil will not come out easily. So by the time we separate, we'll now put it back and press.
Oh, okay.
Our pressing now, oil and water will mix. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll go on separation.
Okay.
We'll set another fire there. By the time we set another fire there, we'll now use a flat plate to scoop the oil and water. But by the time you allow it for some second, the oil will go up. You understand? You now scoop it and boil it.
Okay, you boil it again the second time.
Boil it. That is the oil now, the one you are removing from the water.
So why do you boil it again?
Yes, you want to get the real oil.
Oh, so that the water will dry off.
Yes. By the time you keep the one that is mixed with water, after some days you have another coming out.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
So by the time you boil it now, you are getting the best oil you need.
Okay.
You now bring it down. After that, you now filter. Because then the oil is very light now. You now filter and get your real oil.
You get the real oil.
Yes, that is the process.
So, the entire process, how long can it take?
Yes, from the farm, we start from the farm. You cannot just talk about oil mill without a farm.
Yes.
All these things you are seeing is a product of agriculture.
Exactly.
It's men that decide to go to the bush to bring this thing you are seeing. So by the time the fruits, let's start with the palm fruits, are ripe for harvest. From that very day you harvest, it's a process of 2 weeks.
Okay.
If you don't want to make it sharp, it's a process of 2 weeks. But if you want it sharp, it's a process of 1 week. What did I mean by sharp? Normally, by the time you drop it in this shape it is, you get it ready to this point by 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, that is just 1 week and some days. You heat it, filter it, and boil it. What I mean by sharp, there's another process. Come up. What you are seeing now, if you want to make it sharp, either within 1 week, as this thing is being brought from the farm, you use your cutlass to tear it. By the time you tear it, it's okay. Let's go the other side. That is a practical example. Yes, this is the one they have tear. You understand? That's exactly what I'm talking of. This sharp. Within some days or 1 week, you are ready to get your oil.
So what is the advantage of making it fast? Do you lose or get more oil?
No. The two you don't lose.
It's still the same process.
Yes, but if you allow it to overdue, the oil will have a taste. You will not enjoy the oil. Okay. So many people prefer sharp. If they need money within 1 week, to avoid staying 2 weeks or thereabouts to get their money.
Okay. So assuming everything is okay, if you do the sharp process,
yes.
So within 1 week or 2 weeks,
you get your money.
Get your money already.
Yes.
Okay. And do you require too much manpower? Because I see it's a whole lot of process.
Yes, we need a lot of manpower. Like in one area we have the challenges is from the harvesting.
Okay.
It's the harvesting. Harvesters are no more much in town. Even as I'm talking now, I'm bargaining for a harvester to harvest for a customer. And the harvester have not been available for some time. So it's one of the challenges we face. And if you are talking of the challenge now in this off-season, we don't know how it will look like in the peak of harvest. Yes, those are some of the challenges we have.
Okay. Speaking of challenges, is there money in this business?
I cannot tell you the business is too bad or is too good.
Okay.
Because all we are talking about is sacrifice. If you want to be an achiever in life, you must sacrifice a lot of things.
So you need to put in the work.
Yes. You need to put in the work. At times, as you are seeing us, we don't eat, but we make sure the work goes on. Why did I say so? Because the business is not a business that will give you money every day.
Okay.
You must have something to sustain yourself because it's a seasonal business. Yes. Okay. It's seasonal. You can see. What you are seeing cannot take care of all these men. By the time the customer mill and goes with his oil, you are talking of at least a process of time, 3 or 6 months before you go back to your kernel to crack. And cracking again, from the last experience I have, is another big challenge. Because by the time you crack with the present fuel, now you gather the costs of running the business for a period of 3 or 6 months. You discover what you have put in is so high. How do we augment the business for us to take something home? We use ourselves as sacrifice. Because you cannot employ people to do everything for you. By the time you employ, you'll be running at a loss. You'll be running at a loss. That is the truth. Because by the time you pay salaries, you maintain your engines, you maintain your vehicle or your bike, all those processes, you discover by the end of the day, you go home with nothing. So we decide to use ourselves to run the business. Then we employ few hands.
Okay. Do you have temporary or permanent workers?
They are permanent. This type of business, you cannot employ people that are temporary. You must have people on ground.
On ground.
Yes. You must have people on ground. Then when it is season, you can employ temporary workers to assist the business.
Okay, that's the best.
So that you will not be running at a loss.
Okay. So speaking of the business itself, for someone who is interested in starting this oil mill business,
yes,
what advice can you give them?
Yes. We started by saying the whole thing started from the farm. Like my own experience, I cannot advise somebody that does not have a farm to go and start. One, you may go to a place where there are competitors. If there are people on ground already, you with the little money you have, you carry the money to go and buy engines and buy all this one and set up a mill. By the end of the day, you discover nobody is coming to mill there. It means that money has been wasted. That's what I discover.
Okay.
Even as I'm talking now, we still run a farm.
Okay.
Little farms.
Okay.
collect farm from people that are not ready to maintain their farm. We do it to support the business.
So that even if customers don't bring palm fruit,
You will
use
still be
from the
having,
farm.
yes.
Okay.
That is exactly what is helping us to keep the business floating.
Okay.
Because if you don't have anything to contribute, and customers, the day customers may have one challenge or the other. Like now, the competition we are having now in town is you must go and carry banga for me. When we started, it was not so. Even when I was milling in people mills, I bring the nut by myself. But now people are looking at the cost of fuel, the cost of transportation. You see those bikes that are passing. If they carry like what that man is carrying, that is cassava. By the time they carry nut up to that point, they are collecting 2,000 naira. And a customer will begin to imagine, if I harvest, I pay harvester, I feed harvester, then I feed labor, because you must carry labor that will help you to pick and to gather it.
Okay.
By the time you cross-check all you have spent, it should be over 20,000.
Okay.
Maybe like 2 rubbers or 3 rubbers. Then you consider if you sell at the present price, let's say 30,000, then you have to pay for the farm. How much will you be going home with? So now they are shifting the transportation on our head. So we bring the nut for them. So those are the challenges that we are experiencing. When we started newly, it was not like that. At least somebody will go home taking something home. But now it's like we are just trying to manage to survive. That is the experience we are having now.
Okay. For the youth out there, what advice can you give to them regarding agriculture?
Yes. My advice to the youth should be, every youth should look for a piece of land to plant something.
Okay.
Yes. Every youth should look for a piece of land and plant something. Because what you plant today, tomorrow may be what will help you.
Okay.
And help your family and people around. From my experience, I say people plant palms. And where they were planting, I was not there. But I started hiring their palms. So if you plant, it can better the future of somebody else, even your own future.
That's amazing. Okay. For our viewers out there who have some palms and are looking for someone to maintain or hire that farm from them or rent that farm,
Yes.
or those who want to even partner with you for milling, or some viewers who want to even start this business, how can they get in touch with you?
Yes, I'm always available. Yes, always available. What did I mean by that? At least this is not the first time we have been selling our knowledge to the world. By the grace of God, at least CBN have helped me so much. They have not given me a dime, but there was a knowledge I get from them through this palm business. They organized one anchor program I attended. The lectures they give us till now is benefiting me. So I've been selling the advice to people that this is the way you can go about it. My phone number, I can release my number to you.
Okay.
Yes, 070
Okay.
11 84 3406. I'm
Okay.
always there.
Okay.
Yes.
Abada, thank you so much for having us. We wish you the very best in your palm business and every other agricultural endeavor.
Thank you.
It's been
my
a
brother.
pleasure. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Dear viewers, you heard it all from the master himself. What are you waiting for? Join this amazing business. Thank you for watching. If you are new to our channel, kindly subscribe, click the notification bell, like, comment, so you never miss a discussion on agriculture that matters. Until then, bye-bye.